Hey YouTube, this is Wexdarn here, and welcome to my new LP, which is Pokémon Snap. And I'm just going to sit here quietly whilst this opening cutscene goes on. Okay, so this is Pokémon Snap. Yes, I'm going to start a new game. In this game you play as a character called Todd Snap, and your aim is to take pictures of all the Pokémon on Pokémon Island, a nature reserve for Pokémon that is protected from trainers who may wish to catch the Pokémon there.
Hello there.
And of course we're guided on this by Professor Oak, with random voice clips of him from the anime, and I'm not going to try doing a Professor Oak impression because that could go really badly really quickly, so yeah, we're just gonna let you read what's going on. But to sum up, he's created a vehicle called the 01, which is what allows you to ride along the rails and oh god, it allows you to ride along the rails, and you can use your camera with the vehicle to try and capture Pokemon. And I just dropped my controller, but basically the first level in this game is the beach, and it's just a nice little tutorial bit where Professor Oak is going to tell us how to take pictures. You know, we're a photographer, so we should know how to take pictures. You press Z to aim and then A to shoot. Or if you're playing on the virtual console, you can press L to aim and A to shoot with the GameCube controller. So, yeah. And now we can actually move around our aim, try to take lots of pictures. Like a Dote Duo just leaping out there. There's a Pikachu here. But basically there's plenty of Pokemon in this game, but there's a little bit on the low side, the amount of Pokemon in here. Because, quite simply, there is only 63 Pokemon in the entire game. Well, 63 different Pokemon, but you know what I mean. And considering that the generation it came out in had more than double that, that's kind of ridiculous. So, yeah, I really wish that they put more in here. And there's Lapras out on the water. So at this point, it's very simple, just L to aim and A to take a picture. Your aim is to get pictures of everyone on the island. Seems quite simple really, and it is, and well it is. So you can see that there's something rustling around in the grass, but we can't get into that yet because we don't have an item to help us with that, and I think I just missed out on an opportunity of taking a photo of an up-close Lapras. But there it is. With Lapras, if you take a lot of pictures of Lapras, you'll get a really good close-up picture towards the end of this level, so it's something that you're going to want to do. Because it's actually a really good way to rack up some points on this first time through. Of course you can also take pretty good photos of everything else, but until you get items you're kind of limited to what you can do to get good pictures. So, you have to wait your time for things, and there isn't really a lot you can do to influence what Pokemon do or what Pokemon you can find, because you can find different Pokemon by using items. So, yeah. If I remember rightly, we should get a good Lapras close-up here. So I think that's one of the best Lapras pictures you can take in the game, and we've got the back of a Kangaskhan here, but it still counts as a Kangaskhan, so... Here we have another Lapras, so... Anyway, if you come around here, you see that you have these Pidgey who are attacking a Meowth using Gust, and Meowth's just kind of left on the floor there. So, if you get Pokemon in different poses to how they regularly look, you normally get a bonus on it, so it's always good. Anyway, straight through into Professor Oak's lab. What you have to do is select which one you think the best picture of each Pokemon is. You can only take 60 pictures on trip, and if you take pictures of, if you use all 60 pictures, then you automatically get teleported back to the lab. So bear that in mind. Yeah, each Pokemon gets highlighted until you choose one of its pictures that you've taken, and I really like that Doduo picture. And you can just scroll through, and it says like you have 6 pictures of Pikachu, and it'll let you scroll through them until you find one that you really like. So get that one. Let's see, and we've got a good Butterfree one. Apparently that counts as Butterfree, but suppose that one will do. I mean, one of the main things that you want to do with your pictures is make sure that they're centered, because you get your points doubled if they're actually in the center. 20 pictures of Lapras. My god, I wasted a lot of film on this one. I think that one. There's a Kangaskhan. We'll get that one. And 7 pictures of Meowth. I will take out the knocked out Meowth. Basically, if you've chosen pictures and there's still some Pokemon missing, it will say at the bottom, I have decided to show X picture. Like, let's see, take this picture of Eevee. Now that you've chosen them all, it now says at the bottom, I've chosen pictures to show to Professor Oak, press B to return. So that's the way that you know if you've chosen every single picture that you possibly could. So it's a good little way of keeping tabs. See, this Pikachu picture, it's not bad. Not bad picture of Butterfree. And this Doduo just leaping through the air. 1,000 points for that pose, damn right. That is in the centre, what are you talking about? Alright, let's see, this Eevee. Yeah. I'd say that's a good pose. Oh, that's in the centre, but Doduo isn't. What are you on? Let's see. Unless you can tell me this one isn't in the centre of it. It's right in the middle of the frame. Thank you. You were close. Oh. Yes, that is a Gust using Pidgey. I mean, Generation 1, every Pidgey could use Gust. It was the first move it learned. You just gave me special points for the pose of a Gust using Pidgey. You... Oh. Let me see, this is me out of house size, 300, 800. Wonderful. I'm so confused by how Professor Oak ranks things sometimes, but we now have 8 different kinds of Pokemon and over 15,000 points, so I'd say we're off to a pretty good start. And I don't want this video to run over too much, so I think we'll call an episode here. So, anyway, Professor Oak gives us the Pokemon report. In the Pokemon report, you can see pictures of everything that you've taken so far. So, it's pretty good. And you can rearrange it into whatever order you please. So, if you wanted to, A to Z, or whoever has the highest score down to the worst picture. So, it's not a bad way of doing things. You can also see best shot, and mine so far is the Lapras. Not a bad photo. Also, you have a Pokemon album, which if you, instead of using the Oak mark to show it to Professor Oak, use the album mark, you'll save photos in there. So, if you want to save a particular picture because you like it a lot or you think it's quite funny, then you can put it in there. Anyway, this has been an introduction episode into Pokemon Snaps, so I'm just going to save, and I will see you next time where we take on the second course, which is the tunnel. I'll see you then, YouTube.